And you bet it's confusing, from the feds approving one vaccine, then another vaccine for the booster shots, and then all of the qualifications, age limits if you're in a high-risk category. So it is confusing for so many about an issue that really could be a lifesaver. Listen to a doctor who's on the front lines of the pandemic.
Over the past few weeks, as the J&J and the Moderna booster vaccinations got approved, I think it just unfortunately made it even more confusing for people.
Confusing, Dr. Thomas Yadiger says, when it comes to the booster shot and most of the patients under his care. Adding to all of that confusion, California's top health official now urging all adults to go out and get their booster.
Absolutely. If you are interested in getting a booster, we ask you to go ahead and get yourself signed up to get one.
But that is yet to be approved by the CDC. So here is what you really need to know about vaxing up with your booster shot. If you're already vaccinated with Pfizer or Moderna, you are eligible 6 months later after your second dose if you're 65 or older, and those who are at high risk, regardless of your age.
Anyone who's over the age of 18 and has underlying medical conditions, such as chronic cardiac or chronic pulmonary disorders or cancer, that places them at high risk for developing severe COVID.
Here you go.
The rules are a little different for the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine. You're eligible at a much sooner point, just 2 months later, but the booster should be Pfizer or Moderna, not another shot of J&J.
The main reason for that is that when we look at the data, the antibody levels are significantly higher as opposed to if you get a second shot of the J&J vaccine.
But doctors say you can still mix and match when it comes to the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines, and you should not get your booster shot early. That's important to remember. Best to wait out 6 months or 2 months if it's J&J, because getting the booster earlier could bring added side effects.
You may have more side effects, so the body aches, the fevers, they may be more pronounced.
Even more concerning than that, getting your booster ahead of time may not bring its full protection.
By waiting the 6 months, you will have an increase in your antibody levels and give yourself a better protection.
That is, health officials continue to push the booster shot, stressing just being vaccinated may not be enough, especially if we're hit with a possible winter surge.
I don't think that it's possible. I think it's a definitive that we will see a winter surge. We saw the numbers explode after Thanksgiving holiday in early December, and I suspect that, we will see an increase in the number of cases again.
Now live, the doctor says he's expecting now, but the thing is, he says he's hoping it won't be as severe as last year's surge, only because of those booster shots. And did you catch something else the doctor said about J&J if you had that as your vaccine? The booster should not be J&J, should be one of the other two vaccines, because that's a better way to improve your antibodies. I didn't know that, did you? It's a good point. For now, we're live here, West LA, Ed Laskos. Back to both of you.
Yeah.